Good day, friends. This is Homeschooling Channel. I'm very happy to meet you all after a short break. Today, let us see Unit 8 in History Nationalism Gandhian Phase. Phase means a period. So, this lesson depicts Gandhian phase of India's struggle for independence. Friends, Mahatma Gandhiji arrived in India in 1915 from South Africa after fighting for the civil rights of the Indians there for about 20 years. So he brought with him a new impulse to Indian politics. He introduced Satyagraha. The word Satyagraha is a Sanskrit word. Satya means truth. Agraha means holding firmly to. Someone who practices Satyagraha is a Satyagrahi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869. Mr. Kaba Gandhi and Mrs. Putlibai are the parents of Mahatma Gandhiji. Mr. Kaba Gandhi was the Diwan of Porbandar and later became the Diwan of Rajkot. Gandhiji went to England in 1888 to study law. After becoming a barrister, means lawyer, in June 1891, he returned to India. On returning to India, his attempt to practice in Bombay failed. It was during this time that a Gujarati firm in South Africa sought the service of Mr. Gandhi for assistance in a lawsuit. On his journey from Durban to Pretoria, at the Pietermaritzburg railway station, he was physically thrown out of the first class compartment because of racial discrimination. So Gandhiji called a meeting of the Indians in the Transvaal and strongly encouraged them to form an association to seek remedy of their grievances. Moreover, Indians in Transvaal had to pay a poll tax or head tax. That is a tax determined as a fixed amount per individual. Indians could not own land except in areas marked for them, and they could not move outdoors after 9 p.m. without permit. He launched a struggle against such unjust laws. Gandhiji was deeply influenced by Tolstoy's The Kingdom of God is Within You and Ruskin's Unto This Last and Thoreau's Civil Disobedience. So, inspired by Ruskin, Gandhiji established a Phoenix settlement and Tolstoy farm. They were the training grounds for Satyagrahis. So, Gandhiji developed Satyagraha as a strategy. He experimented with it for fighting the issues of immigration and racial discrimination. Gandhiji and other leaders were arrested. But the Indian laborers continued the struggle in spite of police brutality. Finally, by the Smith-Gandhi agreement, the poll tax was removed. Oh friends, this is the time to see Gandhiji's early satyagrahas in India. Gandhiji regarded Gopalakrishna Gokhale, whom he had met on previous visits to India, as his political guru. On his advice, Gandhiji travelled all over the country before entering into politics. So, this enabled him to understand the conditions of the people. So, it is on one of these journeys through Tamil Nadu that Gandhiji decided to wear simple dhoti. Let's see about Champaran Satyagraha. Champaran is a place in Bihar. Here, Deen Kadya system was practiced. Under this system, the peasants were forced by the European planters to cultivate indigo on 3/20ths of their land holdings. But towards the end of 20th century, because of artificial synthetics, the need for indigo was reduced. But the European planters enhanced the rent and collect illegal dues as a price for the release of cultivators from their obligation. Mr. Rajkumar Chukla, an agriculturist from Chambran who suffered hardships of this system, prevailed on Gandhi to visit Chambran. But by reaching this place, Gandhiji was asked by the police to leave immediately. When Gandhiji refused, he was summoned for trial. The time Gandhiji told the country thus had its first object lesson in civil disobedience. Gandhiji was assisted by Mr. Prij Kishore, a lawyer, and Mr. Rajendra Prasad, who became the first president of independent India. So the governor eventually formed a committee with Gandhi as a member, which recommended the abolition of Teen Katya system. So, unlike the early leaders, Gandhiji demonstrated his ability to mobilize the common people across the country. Then, the Rowlatt Satyagraha. The Government of India Act 1919 caused disappointment as it did not transfer real power to the Indians. That time, the Rowlatt Act was enacted, which provided for excessive police powers, arrest without warrants, and detention without trial. Gandhiji called it as a Black Act, and in protest called for a nationwide satyagraha on 6th April 1919. It was to be a non-violent struggle with fasting and prayer, and it was the earliest anti-colonial struggle spread across the country. The anti-Rowlatt protest was intense in Punjab, especially in Amritsar and Lahore. Gandhiji was arrested and prevented from visiting Punjab. And other local leaders were also arrested in Amritsar. Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Killing large number of people or animals is called massacre. So on 13th April 1919, a public meeting was arranged at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar, as it happened to a Baisakhi day, that is the harvest festival day of Sikhs. The villagers had assembled there in thousands. General Reginald Dyer, on hearing of this assemblage, surrounded the place with his troops. The only entrance to the park that was surrounded on all sides by high walls was blocked, and firing took place without any warning. According to the official report, merely 379 were killed and more than 1,000 were injured. After this incident, martial law was declared, and many people in Punjab, especially Amritsar, were flogged and forced to crawl on the streets. Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood, and Gandhiji surrendered his Haiser-i-Hind medal. And let's see about the Khilafat movement. After the First World War, the Caliph of Turkey, who was considered the head of Muslims of the world, was given a harsh treatment. A movement was started called Khilafat movement, led by Ali brothers, Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. Gandhiji supported the movement and saw in it an opportunity to unite Hindus and Muslims. All India Khilafat Conference held in Delhi in November 1919. Gandhiji supported Shaukat Ali's proposal of three national slogans: Allahu Akbar, Vande Mataram, and Hindu Muslim Ki Jai. So the Khilafat Committee meeting in Allahabad, 9th June 1920, adopted Gandhiji's non-violent, non-cooperation program. Non-cooperation was to begin on 1st August 1920. Let's see about this in detail in the next video. And friends, this is your favorite question corner. Today's question is, which act was called as Black Act? by Gandhiji. Write your answers in the comment section. Corresponding link for Tamil explanation is available on the description. Stay tuned with Homeschooling channel. Thank you.